Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie. I'm a full-time trader, mentor in the crypto and Forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin, ETH. We're going to take a look at the DXY and Tezos. Not financial advice, of course, just the way that I see the market. Think about learning its solid system. The link is in the description below for my course. Also, come and collaborate with like-minded people. We talk about TA, we collaborate, we share charts. It's a good place to be and learn. We would love to have you. All right, let's get started. So we all are under the big debate on whether we are going to push to the upside in an impulse wave, or is this corrective off the bottom? Have we bottomed or have we not? And this is just a bear market rally. I am sure there is many opinions on this, and I'm going to give you mine. Of course, I could be wrong, but let's look at the facts, and maybe you can come up with your own bias, okay? All right, so if we are going to push to the upside in this big wave 3, pull back for a 4, and then push up for a 5, I would think we would need to do that very, very soon. Okay, we have been hanging out up here, calling it 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 for a very long time. Okay, so it needs to really get up and go now. Okay, now obviously the invalidation point for the bullish scenario is 20,715. Let me fix that. There we go. 20,715 right here at this low. And that's giving it the benefit of the doubt and saying that this middle structure is A, B, C. Okay, and we'll talk about that more when we get on the lower time frame. So bullish scenario, it needs to go. Now my bias is that we're creating a complex structure. That it's going to be W, X, Y, or a bigger version of that, where this is all one structure, we pull back, and then we make another 3 waves, and we could even get up here. Now, the thing about complex structures is they can go many different ways. They are connecting corrections together, and think about all the corrections they could connect together in different ways. So that's why when we get these complex structures, that they can be very difficult. Because we could pull back, push to the upside, then make 3 waves, then make 3 waves, and then we could, make some other type of correction, and, it's just horrible, all right, to get to where it really wants to go. But I do think that we are in a complex structure that is either going to most likely make it up to this resistance, or it could even make it up to this one. And there is always a chance that it's just about done and it's going to roll over. But wherever it decides to stop, it will still be an X wave. The only way it'll be a B wave is if it comes up and hits the 618 retracement of this entire move. If we do make X or B, and we don't make the impulse wave, then we are going to get a partner leg for the yellow WXY. And obviously, it's better if we make it up to the second resistance, because when we get the partner leg, it won't come as deep. But if it's this one, then we're just coming deeper. It's pretty much as simple as that, guys. Are we going to make impulse wave? Invalidation is 20,715. Or are we making a more choppy, complex structure that will most likely channel its way to this resistance or the one above it? All right, let's go to a lower time frame. Now let's take a look at this. Okay, if this was bottom and this is 1, we got a decent size 2 here. if this is one, it's bigger than this one. The 2's decent size. Now we have another one, and look how big this 2 wave's going to be. That's assuming we're not rocket shipping now. If we're going to come down again, this is how big the 2 wave is going to be. Compared to this one, it's much bigger. And this 1 wave is much bigger than this one. It should be getting smaller like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you usually never see more than 3. And it gets smaller, smaller. Usually you can't see this one. Usually you just see these 2. Because this one's so small and then it's blast off. Okay? We really should have pulled back here and blasted off. But we didn't. Okay? But complete invalidation isn't till we take out 20,715. Right here, this low. We take that out or touch it, no longer a bull scenario. Some other options here is that we're making an A, a B, and a C to the upside for a Y wave. Same invalidation point. If we come under 20,715, this can no longer be a B wave, okay, and push up for a C because it has the same invalidation point. And then the last option, and this is really a stretch here, is that we made a truncated 5th wave. That this was a 4 and this was a truncated 5, which I really don't like it that way, but this was the only way that I could finagle a diagonal. So it's assuming we have 5 waves 1, pull back for 2, 5 waves 3, pull back for 4, and we would have to say that this is 5 waves. And honestly, this move right here looks like 3 to me. But this was the only way I could finagle a bullish diagonal. All right, let's take a look at ETH. ETH is a little different here, but same scenario. Are we going to finish a 5-wave move here where we would pull back for a 4th wave and then push up for a 5th? At that point, we will evaluate, do we have an impulse wave? But we need this 5th wave. If not, if at any point it pulls to the downside, we could be making ABC, X wave, ABC up here for a higher degree X, just like Bitcoin. Okay. If we make X or B, then this white WXY will get a partner leg. And obviously, the higher up it is, the better. If it's down here, then we'll just go deeper. All right, let's go down a little lower here. All right, let's take a look at this impulse wave. If we're going to get this 4th wave, we cannot come under 1353. Coming under 1353, we will be in our wave 1, and usually, or most probable all the time, a 4th wave will not break a prior 4th. It really needs to hold this territory and then kick up for a 5th. This can still be an ABC wave, okay, because they can go to the 2.236. But if it pulls back in 3 waves when it's done, what does that mean? We want more upside. All right, and then the last thing is the same as Bitcoin. If I put the 4 here and I put a 5 here as a truncation, then we can say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a diagonal. Same thing, we will be looking for a 3-wave move down, telling us it wants more upside. If we break out the top, no diagonal. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the DXY. So the DXY, we are assuming that we are in a higher degree 4th wave. If we are, probability-wise, we cannot break the red line. because a higher degree fourth will not break a prior degree fourth. Okay. Let's go down a little lower here. Now, if this move is going to turn into an impulse wave, we still have to hold where we are, push up to the 1.618, pull back for a fourth wave that doesn't break this fourth wave, and then push up for a fifth. If the DXY does this, it's a high probability that it just made an impulse wave and it probably will continue back bullish. If it doesn't make it, then it's just an ABC. And then it is giving us a bigger correction where it's going to give this leg a partner to the downside. And then we'll have to see, does it hold this order block or does it come all the way down to the red line? Okay. All right. Tezos. So Tezos had a lot of overlap. Okay. But I was able to make an expanding leading diagonal. So I am calling this a wave 1 and this a wave 2. Okay. Let's go down to the lower time frame. Now Tezos is very complex looking. These waves here look very complex to me, meaning that they really look corrective. So the only way that I could really make this bullish is the same way, was to say it's a diagonal, where I put the 4 here, truncated fifth, and we've got a leading diagonal. Same thing, do we come down in 3 waves? If we do, it still means it wants upside, okay? Or this is made a W, an X, and a Y. The Y can go higher, of course, just like Bitcoin. Where in this inner degree wave here, we could be making an ABC, where this is A, B, and it's going to make a C wave, right? The same exact options we had with Bitcoin we have here. It's just that Tezos looks very corrective. Okay, the only way that I can make it bullish, like I said, is to say that this is a truncated fifth and this is a leading diagonal. And this fifth is even higher than Bitcoin. So the probabilities of that are probably pretty slim. Okay. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.